Hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy Alex, and we are back with another reaction video once again. And yeah, I'm kind of wearing my Dinosaur shirt a little bit because I just finished watching the Power Rangers Once and Always special on Netflix. I will give you my thoughts on that when I post a community post later on this week. But right now, today, we're focusing on another request from my good buddy Storm Shadow. And they asked, basically, they sent me in 4 new requests that I will try and get to, and I'm trying to get to other reaction requests from you guys. I'm trying my best to get to them because it's going to take a while to get to them. But anyway, that being said, today we're doing one of his reaction requests, and we're taking a look at another game theory video. Yeah, MatPat. I think this will be, like, my first, like, official, like, reaction to his channel, but you know, we'll see how that goes, but I probably want to talk about that. But anyway, let's dive right into the video. All right, and we are ready to begin. And oh gosh, MatPat looks very, very angry at the start of this. I mean, I don't know why, but we're not going to focus on that. We're just going to jump straight in. So, without further ado, I probably forgot to say the title of the video. We're going to be taking a look at Yoshi's identity crisis. So let's see what it's about. So, starting the video in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. And honestly, I think this will be like my real official like reaction to a MatPat video. I know I did one on my old channel, but still. Oh wow. Oh, he's got a Fortnite one on there. That'll be fun. Of course. It's Destiny, MatPat.
That wasn't right. Give me a topic that's super tight.
Of course.
From me here, Chief. Let's do it one more time. Wheel of Gaming. What are you smoking? It's time for you to stop your joking.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I see
That's the reason why.
Slight misalignment issue. Wow, it landed on a Mario.
Of course.
Thanks, Wheel of Gaming.
Oh gosh. Oh, that's actually dark. I think it does bring up a good point though that I have. He has done like so many like videos based on FNAF lore and just diving deep into the game's history, especially some secret stuff that not a lot of us as FNAF players figured out. So he's definitely the one guy to learn about like all FNAF lore, or any other YouTuber that does like FNAF videos for FNAF lore. Speaking of FNAF though, really excited that we actually are going to have the FNAF movie finally come out. Still waiting on that trailer though. Oh, this actually is a really cool intro.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory, where I'd like to start today's episode off.
I figured it would have like gone into a sponsor real quick after the intro. Considering this, I haven't seen MatPat videos in a very long time, but you know how it works. Anyway, hit that by accident, so let's just start it.
Character in the Mario canon. I mean, Mario, always the hero in red. Luigi, always the scaredy cat in green. Toad, always
not after the Mario movie though.
Sometimes he has a saddle. Other times that saddle is actually a shell. Sometimes he can talk.
I didn't really think it was ever a shell. But okay.
Wool fingers. It is everywhere. Heck, can we even be sure his name is Yoshi? Because guess what? In 1995, it was translated as Yossi. Yossi. I mean, the game's...
Why does that remind me of Super Mario Kart Fighters? That weird fake fighting game that they had for the fake NES stuff.
We're looking at their behavior and their biology to determine exactly what they are. Are they dinosaurs? And if so, what sort of dinosaurs?
That actually would be terrifying if Yoshi was in that movie.
For how he became the long-tongued, egg-pooping green machine of death that we all know and love. Who knows? Well, the answer to that one is me. I know, and the answer is yeah. We're going to answer those by the end of the episode. So
okay.
It's a good one. For the anti-Nintendo viewers out there, all you guys coming from the FNAF and Minecraft fandoms, Yoshi was introduced in Super Mario Mario World back in 1990.
Yep.
It's been in 101 games.
I mean, if you want to count the name translation Yossi,
Most recent Mario
but,
and
you know.
Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, which, come to think of it, is kind of a weird piece of history at this point. The Olympics are pushed back to next year, which means that the only official Olympic Games of 2020 are going to be a competition between two fictional game universes. I wonder if they're going to release that for next year. Anyway, according to Nintendo,
I don't know about that.
for Yoshi
If we're ever gonna get another one of those for 2023.
Star of the 1984 game Devil World.
Oh, yes! Yeah! I remember that! I never played the game, but...
To defeat the devil wearing his red Speedo. Yep,
is that a cross?
Dinosaur right there
And
carrying the Bible. That is our
it says the Bible. You question the words of the mighty Jimmy?
Humanity's savior, Yoshi kinda downgraded. And in his first official appearance,
And then he ended up getting a new redesign.
Basically functioned as little more than a cute mount for swallowing Goombas
Oh.
and being sacrificed mercilessly into lava pits.
No,
Yoshi!
Oh, that's sad!
In the Smash franchise. He's iconic for an alien.
Yeah, and also like his first like 3D appearance in Super Smash Bros.
Including babies.
Or no, wait, that was Mario 64.
Mario, Revenge,
That was his first like
never tasted
3D gaming
So
appearance.
what exactly is this baby-eating reptilian? Well, in the original Japanese version of Super Mario World, Yoshi writes us a letter in the message box just outside of his house. He signs it Super Dragon Yoshi, supporting the idea that Yoshi
Super Dragon Yoshi.
The dinosaur is the fact that there are dragon coins hidden throughout the stages.
Oh, so that's what they're called.
That, wouldn't you know it, have Yoshi's face on them. That said, those are really the only two major instances of Yoshi.
Not a good thing to eat that, Yoshi.
Pretty
That,
much every other
you know, that actually would explain why every time Yoshi eats a Goomba or a Koopa Trooper, or maybe a Paratrooper at that, he breathes fire half the time. Maybe he is a dragon. Problem solved. But then again, why is it that in the later games he's known as a dinosaur? I'm guessing Nintendo was just like experimenting with making him a dragon first and then a dinosaur. Also, there have been known dragons to have wings that retract into their bodies, or mostly into their backs. Yeah, you figured that out, Society of Life. Or Life Society. Yeah, you basically figured that out because it's confusing.
He's considered a dinosaur. In Smash Bros. 64, his trophy reads, quote, Yoshi...
Oh yeah, the Smash Bros. Description gave it to him.
Again, quote, Yoshis are gentle, fleet-of-foot dinosaurs, end quote. And going back to that original appearance in Super Mario World, both the English and Japanese have the setting of the game as Dinosaur Land, with Yoshi listed as a young dinosaur in the original manuals. It's also worth noting that most, if not all, the enemies in Mario games can be simplified into animal or plant inspiration. For instance, all the other residents of Dinosaur Land, Reznor, Rex, and Dino Rhino, all of them have clear counterparts in IRL prehistory. Reznor, duh, it's a Triceratops. Though the name
I mean, that was pretty obvious.
This guy is a T-Rex that Miyamoto slapped some wings onto and called it an enemy. The design
Yeah.
is actually riffing on the Ceratosaurus. They both have horns.
Oh, okay.
On two legs, have teeth that hang out of their mouths.
Though then Rex is just a fun pun name, basically.
Even
Ha!
the real life height of the Ceratosaurus, just slightly over that of a fully grown man. Lastly, the dino
Very-
are
oh,
purely
gosh.
Triceratops, albeit a little bit larger.
Oh.
With its stocky quadruped body, hornless head, and bird-like little beak. So where does this leave Yoshi then? It doesn't really have any defining traits that clearly harken back to dinosaurs that we know about off the top of our heads. So
That is a
what
good
it
question.
exactly? Well, let's start by defining Yoshi's characteristics. Yoshi is, oh so taller than Mario at 175 centimeters, established in an earlier video, with smooth green skin along his back,
Okay.
and white underbelly, red spikes along the spine that lead to his shell, which was originally a saddle, so I'm gonna take that one with a grain of salt. Speaking of eggs, Yoshis are born
Oof.
from a hard shell egg, as shown in its hatching animation in Super Mario World for the SNES. Note the egg cracking and it's chipping away. Its head is very large, especially around the nose. He has a thick, stocky tail, and the species can be found in all sorts of climates throughout
Just
the
gonna
Kingdom,
talk about
from
all the
deserts to
features.
freezing tundra. And last, but
Oh, so maybe like the blue ones can actually have ice powers.
uses to snatch up Bowser's underlings. So with that arsenal of information, we can quickly and systematically narrow down what Yoshi is using. Drumroll, please.
But
Ooh, that's 2 drum rolls in the same episode. Very special. I should probably get to one of
A little smile of his.
Overwhelming. Cladistics. The classification of animals and plants according to the characteristics that they have in common. Come on, guys, that is totally worth a drum roll. You remember?
Okay.
Kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species, and all that. Well, if you've forgotten it, or you never learned it because no one's.
This is something I never really had in school. Like, any of the classes that I took, we never had that in school.
Classic, Dear King Philip came over for great sausage. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh gosh, that wink. No, MatPat, don't go there.
So we can put him alongside the appropriate similar creature. Just to cover our bases, I'm going to start with the highest level of classification. Yoshi is eukaryotic, meaning that its cells have a membrane-bound nucleus, placing it under the domain of eukarya. Its kingdom is Animalia, since it's a multicellular animal, and it must be in the phylum
Animalia
because Yoshi has a backbone. Now, those are 3 super broad classifications, but in those 3 quick steps, we've already eliminated about 97% of all animals on Earth. That really puts things in perspective, doesn't it? Philosophy aside and phylogeny back on the table, we now get into the segments of classification that are based on physical traits and characteristics. We established before that Yoshi is a dinosaur, so that puts him in the class of Sauropsida, the classification where you find reptiles and birds.
Oh, now we're going into dinosaur facts. Oh gosh.
That we can put Yoshi into. Saurischia or Ornithschia, meaning lizard-hipped or bird-hipped respectively, and as you can imagine, this is based off the structure of the animal's pelvis. Really, the difference boils down to the placement of the pubis. The pubis.
Whoa!
This bone right here, the pubis bone. But how do we possibly check out Yoshi's pubis placement? Well, when it comes time to look at the skeletons of fictional video game creatures, there's only one place to turn to: Super Smash Bros. 64 and Pikachu.
Oh, whoa! Whoa, okay, that,
pubis, he literally doesn't have
Yikes.
pelvis. He is completely comprised of ribs, apparently. Just a big old walking rib. So, okay, maybe Nintendo
I mean,
has
yeah.
given us an official, accurate read on the state of Yoshi's skeletal system. So
I mean, who knows? Maybe Nintendo will make like an encyclopedia on the characteristics and X-ray skeletal figures of characters at some point this year.
Nothing to you. I'm barely holding their pronunciations together myself. I literally just looked up how to pronounce them all, just so I didn't butcher them completely. I'm just gonna simplify them for you. Ornithopods are dinosaurs that primarily walked on 2 legs, ate plants, and have a little beak, like the iguanodon or the Dryosaurus. Marginocephaly are pretty much the dinosaurs with funny-looking skulls, the bony frills on the back of their head like a triceratops, or that little ring that you see on those ramming guys that always appear in the Jurassic Park movies. Those guys, by the way, are called the Pachycephalosaurus.
Pachycephalosaurus, yeah. They did say that in Lost World, but I think Yoshi would fit in the 2 first categories because of the spines on his back.
These are the guys with body armor, like the Ankylosaurus and the Stegosaurus.
Yeah, it would not fit in that last category.
He doesn't have a beak or any sort of weird skull extensions outside of that enormous nose of his, and he doesn't have any sort of scaly...
No, he definitely would fit in the first 2.
Pretty solidly in the Saurischia order, which itself is broken down into 2 main suborders. Sauropods, the massive, long-necked dinosaurs like the Brontosaurus, definitely not Yoshi, and the Theropods, carnivorous, bipedal dinosaurs like the T-Rex and the Allosaurus, known for walking...
He definitely would fit in the category of, like, eating plants and stuff.
I need to really discuss this any further.
And definitely would fit in the theropod-like category.
Suborder is Theropoda, hands down. What also helps support this idea is that Nintendo's official name for the Yoshi dinosaur, his scientific name, is T. Yoshisaur Munchakoopas. What does that T stand
Oh wow, that's a
for?
full description.
Nintendo's never come out and said it, but I'm gonna say it right here. I think that the T actually stands for theropod. Theropoda, Yoshisaur Munchakoopa. It actually works. It would be
Good thinking, though.
name. So let's recap here. Kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata, class Sauropsida, order Saurischia, suborder Theropoda. We are almost there. Now all we need is...
But now that just leaves family, genus, and species.
Right? Yoshi's cells, his hips, his pubis. Now we just need to look at the big picture.
Jeez.
Every Yoshi include that huge honker on his face, the frills down his back that are always
The big
red,
bulbous
the white
nose.
skin color, a height roughly the size of an adult man, and boots. So all we really need...
Yeah, I was about to say, it does bring a good point. Where did the shoes come from for Yoshi? I mean, it's probably explained in Yoshi's World or Super Mario World, or Yoshi's Island, basically. I don't know what I'm talking about. Although I feel like the game's never really explained where Yoshi got the shoes. Maybe with all the people that have been coming to the island, he might have gotten them. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. But hey, that would be a good theory. A game theory. Yeah, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that joke. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know. It's just a thought. Just a big thought that I had.
Red spines, a big nose, a height around 175 centimeters, and a set of permanent footwear. And after scouring the entire encyclopedia of dinosaurs, I think I have it. Yoshi's closest dinosaur relative is none other than... Can I get a drum roll, please? Okay, 3 drum rolls in the same episode. I'm just overusing an editing trope for dramatic purposes and also comedic effect. But seriously, this is getting kind of obnoxious, so let me just say it. It's the Monolophosaurus, a medium-sized bipedal carnivore that lived in western China during the Jurassic period. It's known for the single crest on its skull, giving the front of its face a rounder, more bulbous feel. Just
well,
like
it's
Yoshi.
almost got a bulbousy snout.
Mighty roar.
Kind of. Oh, that's too perfect.
Standing almost exactly at 1 3/4 meters in height, which is
I'd say it's a little bit taller, but still.
Like we see with the Yoshis living together and building a society together. The area where Monolophosaurus was found also showed signs of ancient water, leading researchers to believe that these dinosaurs lived near the shores of lakes and oceans, which again, look at where Yoshi's house is in Super Mario World, right on the water line. And the fact that they have a whole island of Yoshis in the next game.
Oh, that's a cool like little 3D turning that they did for that.
But based off all the evidence as it's been presented, it's extremely likely to be a distant
gosh, no.
Which brings me to the biggest problem in all of this, right? What about the multicolored skin, the long tongue, the whole omnivore thing, and the egg laying? Well, I think all of this actually has an
real good point there, Matt Pat.
Angle. Yoshi's Island is
but I'm sure you'll have a way of explaining it.
Let's assume some Monolophosauri got stranded on that island. And like Darwin's finches, only the Monolophosauruses that had the right adaptations are actually able to survive.
Survival of the fittest.
Survival means food. So
that's Darwinism for you.
Find themselves some food. Well, let's look at what's on the menu. As we see in Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, there aren't a lot of things to eat on that island. The game is mostly filled with Koopa Troopers.
I mean, yeah, you would.
Piranha plants, tap taps, and lava.
I think you would count like the Koopa Troopers and Goombas.
May not be native to the island in the first place. In short, the actual edible meat on the island is relatively sparse, meaning that the Monolophosaurus, a carnivorous dinosaur, would have to start broadening out its eating habits to the local fruit, the local fish. But the Monolophosaurus has small arms. It can't be climbing trees to get the fruit.
Oh, he's just trying.
Like mangoes and bananas, so what can it do? Well, it can either develop a long neck, or, better yet,
develop a long tongue.
Get both fruit and the fast-flying goonies and gusties of the island. And then what about fish? Well, there's plenty of cheeps in the ocean, but Monolophosauruses don't really swim. Well, we better start developing smooth skin, which will serve it better in an environment where it needs to move through the water. Notice that Yoshis aren't particularly good at swimming. They can when they need to, but it's not just their natural thing.
You're not yawning so much.
And finally, what about their coloration? Why do they come in so many different colors, like bright reds and vibrant greens, but also faded blues and browns? Again, it's adaptation.
And even pink and purple sometimes.
How colorful Yoshi's Island is, with bright red flowers, big green jungle plants, but also massive systems of gray-blue caves and brown mountains. For Yoshis needing food wherever they can get it on this island, they evolved to feature a huge range of colors in order to survive. Remember, they're communal. They're working together in a lot of ways to pull their food together. And thus, we have how a carnivorous, bipedal, big-nosed Monolophosaurus would, over generations, slowly turn into the neon-colored, omnivorous, long Yoshisaurus Munchakoopa. Which leads us finally to the biggest question of all, the eggs. How is every Yoshi able to lay eggs? For that, I point you all in the direction of another reptile.
Oh wow, you're doing like a lot.
Species of lizard that is all female and still reproduces. That's right, 0 males. Suck on that, Bechtel test. Through a form of asexual reproduction
Jeez.
called parthenogenesis, this lizard is able to double the number of chromosomes.
Or you could just say Yoshi's a hermaphrodite.
Begins, giving their eggs
Nice for using cell as a reference.
Yoshis are pooping out eggs. I don't know. Maybe we chalk that one up to the miracles of nature. So could it be that every Yoshi is just a female descendant of a Monolophosaurus? Let's just put it this
gosh.
way. It's all just a theory. A game theory.
A game theory. Alright, there you have it, guys. That was my reaction to MatPat's Yoshi's Identity Crisis video. And yeah, it is surprising. Definitely makes you think more about Yoshi now, doesn't it? Although I know this is just a theory that he has. I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to do that twice in the same video. But yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe it could be like an actual thing that happened with Yoshi. I mean, if he really is a dinosaur, or I don't know, maybe he's part dragon and part dinosaur. Did we ever think of that, maybe? I don't know. That's my theory, that maybe now he's just part dinosaur and part dragon, basically. I mean, it could be a possibility. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to see more reactions to MatPat videos, let me know in the comment section down below and I'll see what I can do. Anyways, with that being said, thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell to never miss a video. And with that, I will see all you awesome guys and gals later. Bye-bye!